Hi, my name's Ian Scott and welcome back to Threadsville, where we simplify styling. And today we're going to be talking about what to wear on a date. Now maybe with the cooler months already here, you're wondering, oh, well maybe I can just get by wearing a hoodie and whatever keeps me warm because it's cold outside. No. Dress better than you think you need to dress. If it's a first date, you gotta show up looking your best. And that means branching out and wearing something that's warm and fitting for the location, but also stylish. Here are a few tips when figuring out what to wear on that first date. First and foremost, you're gonna wanna dress for the occasion. So maybe you're going on a pretty low stakes first, maybe second date, something very casual. In that case, just wear some nice pants, a nice shirt, and a great jacket or coat to keep you warm. And that way, once that you go inside the coffee shop or wherever you're going, you can take off that outer layer and still look presentable. Because like I've said before, you want every item to work on its own. So you don't want to be taking off that jacket and then all of a sudden you have an M&M's t-shirt on. Not the wrapper, the candy. Both would be bad, but you get my point. You want to dress in a way that is flattering to yourself and works for the location. The second point that is very important to recognize is you want to dress for your current physique. You want to dress in a way that's flattering for the person you are today, not the person who you aspire to be. Don't be investing in a bunch of skin tight, slim fit shirts and pants if you're a bigger guy, because you can still dress in a way that's flattering to your physique, albeit fitting. So don't be buying stuff that doesn't fit. The third most important tip to consider is your color palette. Your color palette is going to dictate what kind of accessories you wear, what kind of clothing you wear, and it's just going to be the most flattering way to pair and wear items. So if you're somebody like me who has more fair skin that turns pink real quickly, you want to wear stuff that is going to work well with all of that. So cooler colors, more subdued colors are going to look much more flattering on a person such as myself than more bright, highly saturated colors. I'm talking your red, yellow, orange, anything that's going to draw out the undertones of your skin a lot. So consider that whenever you're figuring out what to wear. You want something that is going to convey to the person that you know what you're doing with your clothes. If you've made it this far into the video, I thank you for watching and encourage you to like, share, and subscribe. Like, sharing, and subscribing just helps make the channel grow and push this content out to more people who would benefit from it. So with that being said, thank you very much, and let's get back to the video. The fourth most important point to remember is going to be dressing authentically. Your clothing should, while being stylish, represent who you are. So if you're somebody who doesn't normally wear polos or button-downs, then just wear something else that's as nice, but also reflective of what you like. So maybe that's a nice sweater, or if you're somebody who likes to wear sweatshirts, find one that's a little more fitted. Layer it with a nice t-shirt underneath and pair that with some nice dark wash denim. Those will go together great and it'll be something that you feel comfortable in. Because ultimately that's the important part. You want to be comfortable enough to where you're not feeling quite as anxious as you might already feel. And if you're saying, hey, I've been together with my person for however many years, this doesn't apply to me, Yeah, it does. Don't dog it. Don't throw in the towel just because you've got so many years on your belt. Always show up looking your best. Always show up in a way that is representative of your own sensibilities and taste. That's always going to be important. You don't want to be dressing for this image of a person that you're not. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know there's a lot of different ways you can cut the cake as far as how to dress on a date, but I think if you just apply some of these ideas, you'll be much better off just going from date to date, figuring out what to wear when. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I encourage you to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have some other ideas or you want to chop it up in the comments below, leave a comment. And as always, I upload every Friday at 5:30, so if you're looking for more content, that's when I post. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.